As you might know, in 2007 Apple came up with the first iPhone ever, the iPhone 2G. And I think you might agree that this apparatus revolutionized the smartphone industry and how we use smartphones today. But there has been one big issue with this futuristic, revolutionary and beautifully designed device. The price. Of course, the iPhone 2G featured functions you've rarely seen before in a phone, but I think many people didn't really think they needed one of those to survive on this planet, especially for $499 for the 4GB model and $599 for the 8GB model, both of which required a 2-year contract. And so it came that Apple only sold 1 million iPhones in 2007 and roughly 6.1 million iPhone 2G in total. So you know what had to change with the iPhone 3G.
It's finally here. The first phone to beat the iPhone. It surfs the web and downloads data twice as fast for half the price. Introducing the new iPhone 3G.
And it actually worked. Apple sold 25 million units of the iPhone 3G, and one of those is this brick I bought on eBay for $6 some years ago. In this video we'll take a look at this ancient piece of plastic and travel back in time to understand how people thousands of years ago lived with this device in their weasel fur pockets and googled how to make the perfect campfire. The 3G was released in June 2008, along the second version of iPhone OS, which featured the App Store for the first time. This was a huge step because before users were pretty much stuck with the Apple stock app. The front side of the 3G looks almost similar to the front of its predecessor. A 3.5-inch 165 ppi display with a slightly better screen-to-body ratio. But as you remember from the ad I've shown you, it was only half the price according to Apple. And it actually also looked half the price-ish because of the new wonderful high-quality plastic backside. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, it also feels pretty nice in my hands, but the iPhone 2G with its aluminium backside looks and feels a lot better in my opinion. Also, this area around the charging port is very predisposed to crack like this. On the other hand, the black looks pretty cool, and Apple also introduced a white model that featured a white backside but a black front side. All in all, there was a bit of a controversy around the new backside, but people just started to buy cases for their phones, and so no one really cared after a few weeks. On the top you can find the power button, the SIM tray, and for the younger audience, a hole in your phone to put in the other end of your old headphone cables and to collect some rainwater on some occasions, called a headphone jack. On the left side you can see the volume buttons and the silence switch. On the right side, nada niente, and on the bottom you will find a speaker, a mic and a 30-pin charging port. So now we are at the point where you might ask, where's the upgrade? So get ready for the extensive list of upgrades you could enjoy as an iPhone 3G user. Better networking, since the iPhone 3G actually and surprisingly featured 3G. It also was 2 grams lighter, so weaker people could hold it in their hands for a longer time, and it came with iPhone OS 2 pre-installed, so you didn't have to go through the process of downloading it yourself easily with iTunes and wait 10 minutes till it's installed, and okay, I can't even make more stuff up. The iPhone 3G was pretty much an iPhone 2G in a new housing. It featured an ARM 1176 with 412 GHz like the 2G, the same amount of RAM, the same GPU, and a 2 megapixels camera without a video function, by the way, only blurry photos, just like the iPhone 2G. Above that, Apple discontinued the 4 gigs variant, so now you could only choose between 8 and 16. This might make you wonder, well, if all the specs are similar, why did Apple support the iPhone 3G until iOS 4.2.1 and the iPhone 2G until iPhone OS 3.1.3? Well, you're not alone. Everyone asked this question. Probably Apple wanted to give the iPhone 3G customers the same time of software support as the iPhone 2G users. Maybe the trainee took the decision, however, they better wouldn't have done it. I actually managed to downgrade this brick to iPhone OS 3 and you can see how well it works. On iOS 4, however, it performed so terribly that Apple even blocked the function for the customizable home screen wallpaper for iPhone 3G users, plus Apple got sued for brutally demolishing this poor plastic brick and screwing up its before acceptable battery time. But what about the iPhone 3G in 2022? Big surprise, you can't use it as a daily driver. First of all, you won't find more than 2 ancient apps that still work on this brick. Second of all, this thing with its terrible performance will drive you insane. On the other hand, you can buy these and also iPhone 3GSs for under $5 in my country, which is also insane if you think about the stuff you can still do with it, like listening to music, making blurry photos, and well, thanks for watching. I would really appreciate a like and a sub if you want to watch more of these videos. Also, you can find a very cool playlist about more iDevices right here. Also, you can now become a channel member and support my investments in IE ways. If you like to, go check it out. Thank you and have a nice day. Adios amigos.